You know, I wonder sometimes, just where are we going? Some of my most favourite moments are when I'm just staring out the window on a train, and while I know where the train's going, just like you know that the semester you're in is going from week 1 to week 13, on the way through, sometimes you look out the window and you just wonder where the train's going. And that ultimately is the challenge for you all this semester. And it's a challenge that I'm trying to create for you. In a lot of ways, I've been quite evasive in what I'm hoping for you to get out of this unit, for what I'm hoping for you to achieve. But I've tried to make it very clear that I only really want two things to occur. The first thing is that I want you to be able to understand who you are a little bit differently as a result of going through the unit. Hence, the focus on the personal learning statements. I've been quite pleased with some of the sample work people have sent me in to get some feedback on. I can sort of see people starting to realise, he's not after the right answer. He's after me to actually go inside this, reveal who I am relative to the question. So there's no right answer to the question, there's only your disposition to the question, right? The questions have been designed to help you go inside, deeper, the processes that you'll be doing within your group work this semester. So this never-ending view that's available to us on the way through, as confusing as it may seem, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Because you know, we're all coming from somewhere differently. All of us. You know, if I was to turn around and look from where I'd come, wow, I'm seeing beautiful Tasmania. That's my home. That's where so much of who I am is. And yet I'm with you now in Brisbane. And how many of you are in the same situation? How many of you were born and bred in Brisbane versus somewhere else? You know, it could be only down at the Gold Coast, or it could be another part of Australia, or obviously another part of the world. Well, for me, this is actually what really makes who I am. And if I can explain my connection to this world to you, you're going to have a much better understanding of who I am. So there's your challenge. You all come from somewhere. Explain it to me. When you're doing your personal learning statements, let this come through and be a part of your expression. Where do your values come from? Where have you developed your judgments and your views of things? Where are your future aspirations? Are they somewhere back out this window? You know, somewhere along the journey, wondering about all of those different things that might be coming your way. I introduced you to the topic of emoji, and that's a really big challenge for you all. Think of those amazing surfers who get out there and they ride those waves. Surfers don't create the energy, they just find it. And when they find it, they have to have the right skills to be able to ride it. That's the challenge that I'm setting you guys. I don't expect you to go off and start something amazing this semester. But what I want you to do is I want you to be always looking for these waves. Always looking for that energy that's there. And then thinking through, what type of resource profile would we have to have in play to be able to get on and exploit this thing? That's always the challenge. Always the challenge. So be bold. Tell me where you've come from. I'm a Tasmanian, and I'll always be a Tasmanian. and my connection and affinity to this place is very strong. But I'm very fortunate. I also get to travel the world quite a lot. And so I get to have those moments during journeys where I'm looking out the window and I'm thinking to myself, wow, something's pretty cool's happening here. And yet, I'm always looking for opportunities to find that energy, to actually find that next wave that I can get on and get ahead. That's the challenge for you this semester. That's the challenge. Let me know who you are. Let me know where you think you're going. And think about how those other things in the environment around you on a day-to-day basis can be seen, those invisible things, and how you can find a way to tap into them. If you develop that mindset, you're going to find this is a really exciting and interesting unit for you. Because the two things we're looking for you to get out of the unit is that, one, you see yourself differently relative to entrepreneurship at the end of the semester. And two, you see the world differently as a result of going through this unit. Can't wait to see where we get to. Cheerio.